Hello and welcome to the European Central Bank Rate Decision Preview with ATFX. My name's Nick Twidale, I'm the Chief Market Analyst. And as always, feel free to subscribe to our channel and we'll keep you updated with all that's going on in financial markets. So we're looking at the ECB today. A few things that come up. It should be a fantastic trading opportunity. There's plenty going on in the market, as we all know. Plenty of geopolitical factors, plenty of underlying fundamentals that are changing at the moment. We're going to be looking specifically at the euro-dollar charts today to see where those trading opportunities could come up, both from a long-term perspective and from a short-term perspective. So first things first, let's look at what the central bank are going to do. And it is fully priced in that we're going to see a 25 basis point rate cut from the ECB. It's been well documented. The bank are continuing to look at data, and they've been doing that really on a meeting by meeting basis. But recent data, even though there's been a mixed bag on some, has pointed to the fact that another cut is due. And then what we're expecting, most of the market is expecting to see at least another 25 basis points and maybe another 25 basis points after that, taking us down to what's considered a neutral rate for many at the moment of 2% by mid-year. So that's the basis of where we're looking at this from. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a couple of the charts and see where there's potential for some good trading opportunities, and what we could get that might be a little off key from the ECB, from Christine Lagarde when she speaks, and how that can influence traders and how that can influence the markets. So here we are on the daily chart. That's a longer term chart for most people, and people that are looking for those longer term trades are probably going to hold for weeks or months. We'll be looking at these charts, and there are some key levels, as you can probably already see on this chart, that could be traded off. Now, we are a couple of sessions away from the ECB, so expect markets to move a bit, and we got some strong moves last night. I'll bring this chart into a little bit more focus in a second, but you can see the relevance of this. This is all the way back from those highs back in 2021. That trend line resistance is coming in sort of north of 110 at the moment. And then recent lows, 2022, Q3 lows, and then the recent low that we've got this year down here, just sub 102. So I'll quickly bring that into a little bit more perspective for us, and we can see the levels that we're trading. So this is actually some really good trading levels if we were to go into the ECB now. We're a few sessions away, so we may be slightly different. And we did have some strong dollar appreciation. Euro came off hard. We dipped under 104 recently. Last night went the other way. Looks to be like there could be some sort of peace accord coming between Russia and Ukraine. That's seen as positive for Europe. Euro, it's moved up higher. We're back to these highs or near these highs that we've seen on the year already. As you can see, trend line resistance coming in here and recent highs. To get in the longer term trades, you probably look for a break of both of them. Recent highs 102, 105.30-ish. A break there could see a nice move back up to 107.20. So what will we be looking for from the ECB for that? Obviously something slightly more hawkish or less dovish. So I'm thinking if we start to get rhetoric that says, okay, we've hit this, and obviously this is in the case that they do actually cut rates. For instance, if they did not cut rates, expect to see the euro move higher, much more likely. Let's deal with what's probably going to happen. We get the cut, but then the indication may be less dovish than expected, where they're eyeing up how things are moving forward. So if they then go to a firm, we're looking at data moving forward, that could see a break of these levels, and it could see us back up to the initial resistance higher up, 107, so a couple of big figures away at least. And then, you know, for the longer term players, they'd be looking for those levels north of 110. So that's the opportunity we've got. Obviously, the other way around, we could get a more dovish ECB, giving us firm indication that we are going to get these expected rate cuts, and maybe even more. That will take us back in down to the range. We're going to be looking at those recent lows coming in around like 103, just north of 103.50. It will challenge those, and then it opens up the way to recent support, this trend line support that's coming in just south of 102, and then the annual low down at 101.42. So what I'll do now is I'll bring us over to the hourly chart. It's pretty much going to give us some very similar levels as well. As you can see, this resistance trend line, it's the same one really that we had on the dailies, but similar levels to come in, and just it enables traders, the hourly enable traders to hit the market and move more on a daily perspective. So you're looking for that session, the next session, and you're gonna have your stop losses and your take profits adjusted accordingly. So here, this is actually, and the great thing about this is where both the hourly and the dailies are combining. So as you can see, short term resistance coming in 105.07 on the trend line. That high, the annual high, 105.28. A break there, top side. Once again, same thing we were looking for before. Less dovish, no hike, or certainly a wait and see. That could take us up. And on the hourly chart, it's a similar thing. We haven't really got any resistance levels coming in. You may be looking at this level here, comes in at 103.30. It's topped out, as you can see. That's why that level's probably in there from before. And then we're all the way back up to somewhere here, which was the high December 2024. I'm going to call it around about 105, close to 106 there. Conversely, again, moves to the downside. So if they do come in more dovish, give us confirmation that we're going to get those 2 rate cuts, or if they're going to bring those rate cuts further along the curve, we will see it move back down. Probably wouldn't pay too much attention to that 200-day moving average. It's probably too close to the market, but certainly overnight lows at sub 104 and previous lows just above 103.50. That would probably be your initial target. Breaks of these levels here would then open the way back to those levels that we looked at before. That's it in a nutshell. Very simple trading opportunities. The euro dollar's looking nicely set up. It's set up now. We've got a few sessions to go. Traders favoring the break trade will be probably looking for that move to the top side. But once again, there's still opportunities if it moves back in the range. That's pretty much it. Good luck with your trading. If you need anything from us at ATFX, please let us know. And once again, if you haven't signed up, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.